live long and prosper.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
This video and my channel are sponsored by Whatnot. Whatnot is an online marketplace where you can buy and sell cool collectibles, including Magic the Gathering cards. So if you're looking to get cards from Murders at Karlov Manor or maybe the upcoming Fallout Commander set, make Whatnot your first stop. If you use my link, which is in the description of the video, you'll also get $15 off your first purchase, and you'll be helping support my channel when you use that link. Thank you again to Whatnot for sponsoring this video. Hello everybody, and welcome to Brawl Stars. I'm Amy the Amazonian, and today I'm playing Prosper, Tome-Bound. You might be familiar with the gag. There's a lot of cards that are good in Prosper, and the cards that are good in Prosper are ones that have to do with treasure or exiling things so you can play them. So that's what this deck is all about. It's got lots of cool treasure cards and cards that let us play more cards from Exile. This deck has, I'll say, a lot of favorites for Rakdos as well, looking at cards like Kolaghan's Command as versatile removal, same thing with Bedevil, payoff for sacrificing artifacts in Mayhem Devil, and things that help us get some treasures and payoff for getting treasures, like damage to our opponents. This deck also does have, I'll say, some unusual additions by, having a death-touching commander. We get some value off of a Porcupine mutate. I have this in here because this is a card that reminds me of my friend Foxy. So she gets to go in the deck in the form of a Porcupine, so we can ideally mutate on Prosper and use him to ping things to death. We have some sweet new cards in this deck too, like Crime Novelist, who whenever we're sacrificing those treasures, gets us additional treasures. We also have Outrageous Robbery to exile cards from our opponent's deck so we can play them, and lots of other ways to exile from either my library or my opponent's library. We also have other ways to cast things from exile, like adventures. If you cast the sorcery or instant of an adventure, it gets sent to exile, where then you can cast the other side from exile. It's just a nice extra piece of synergy with Prosper. And if there's any battles you would want to include in a deck, they also are good with Prosper. Yes, there's so many different things that are good with Prosper. In this deck, probably the big finisher is Marionette Master, where you have a bunch of treasures out and then you sacrifice them while Marionette Master is at 4 power. It's a really, really good way to win the game. And I did include Roaming Throne in this deck, because it's really sweet when it goes off with Prosper. That's not a lie. It's really, really fun when it happens to go off. Some of my favorite cards in this deck are actually the things that either generate extra treasures for us, exile more cards for us like this, or are just generally nice to have. Like Kroxa. Listen, we're a Rakdos deck. We get to play Kroxa. So we're going to take our Prosper into the queue, and we're going to see what's good in this deck. Vorinclex. It's just Vorinclex. It's the one with Reach. You're probably familiar with him because I always have to tell people that he has Reach. He gets you 2 forests, he flips over, gets your creatures into play, then makes them stronger, and then lets them fight for just 1 mana. This Vorinclex is just big green stuff. Usually good. Good big green stuff. Once upon a time, on turn 0, there was an arboreal grazer. Gonna make my Shoulder's Edict a lot worse. Probably have to save it for like a Nissa, because there will probably be a Nissa. Mono green deck, not playing Nissas. That'd be crazy. So they've ramped. They're going to ramp some more. Well, I can ramp too. Instead of playing Prosper, I'm just going to set up for a potential Spiteful Banditry here. They have 3 mana right now. If they play land, they'll have a 4th. They could play, like, Gwenna, or another Mana Dork, Topiary Stomp, or anything like that. Llanowar Visionary, yeah. So I was expecting them to play something that we could then kill with the Spiteful Banditry. And that'll give us a treasure, which we can use later for Prosper. Oh, yes, okay, Arboreal Grazer. Oh, Llanowar Elves? Oh, we are just swimming in value. I think human is the most common creature type. It doesn't really matter here. I'll just make it Warlock. Or my commander. 1, 2, 3. Everybody dies! Would y'all look at that? A treasure. A beautiful treasure. Ugh. They get priority immediately after pop comes down. Which means they're just gonna start doubling lands. And I am just killing this cat. No meow meows. Hawk is a problem. He's a lot more fair in the 99 of a deck versus as the commander, because you can't just keep replaying him. But he is still just such a card. Why does he get bigger? He doesn't just get big, he gets huge. Have a Prosper. Have a Zorn. Nice. If they play a creature, we will make them sacrifice it. Hey, Vorin Collects, my fellow Phyrexian Praetor. You want to die? They have a lot of mana. They have 10 mana for creatures. Thorn Mammoth! Oh, who are you gonna kill? You can trade with Prosper or... Aw, Born to Zorn. R.I.P. At least we still get a treasure. I'm gonna use that treasure for Gonti! Gonti's going to exile a card from their deck and let me play it. Ooh, the Titan. Love a little bit of crime. Okay, we got a Phyrexian Tower for next turn. Titan of Industry, we can cast for mana of any color. Monkey. Also fights on Enter the Battlefield. Goodbye, Sheldred. I guess we ain't flipping her over. Oh! It's the thing! It's the thing! It's the thing that I've been trying to tell people we put in a deck for fun! My commander isn't Prosper. My commander is Porcuparrot. It's Voxy's son! We did it! We turned our commander into a Porcuparrot and killed a creature. GG. Animpakal, 1000th moon. I'm never gonna say that right on the first try. 1000th moon. Gosh, that's just too much work, though. Anyway, super aggressive Boros card. The more counters she has on her, the more gnomes she makes. I don't want to get gnomed. Not today. Not right now. I do want to have the ultimate maximum fixing, though. And I can either go for Mind Stone for a little bit of ramp, or Robber of the Rich. I want to do crime. If I can steal their aggro, I can use it to block. I'm a genius. I also have 2 mana removal in hand, this Baleful Mastery. Alright, so we managed to get a... Oh, Homestead Courage. I can only cast it post-attack, so I can't really give you a useful Vigilance, but that's cool. Agatha's Soul Cauldron gets you more counters on your Animpakal. I guess I'll swing in again. It also gives you abilities. Ooh. And just, it's graveyard hate. Card. Card off the top. Card off the top. Show me the card. Oh, whoa. Laylee is actually awesome in my deck. I will use the Homestead Courage, maybe? No, but if I use it, then it goes to their graveyard. That's tough. Sanguine Evangelist! She's got Bat or Cry. I will not be apologizing for this. I will, however, be passing the turn. Don't boo me, I'm right. It's a good pun. Roaming Throne, my beloved. Hello, my sweet. How are you? Now remember, he's not just Robber of the Rich, he's the Robber of the Reach. So they're not going to attack in there. It's a good pun, don't apologize. Thank you. I'm glad somebody appreciates my art. 2 damage to each of 2 target creatures, you say? That sounds pretty good. All right. And my plan is to Blood on the Snow. I'm just gonna get some more mana here, and we're gonna look to wipe the board. They're gonna get Anapakal, they're gonna get a bunch of triggers. That's cool. I'm gonna eat this cookie, and they're gonna do that. That's a cookie. All I need is an untapped land. Bat's going batty. We'll block the bat. Didn't even attack with the throne. That's not what I needed. Lucius. I'm going to discard Urabrask. Looking for lands in all the right places. Angel Fire Ignition? Do you have another spell to protect her? You can just buff up the throne again. I'm double blocking. Roaming Throne is my girlfriend, not yours. Oh man, they showed feet? Wait, couldn't they have used that to protect Anapakal? Destroy all creatures. They know who's more important. It's Roaming Throne. Oh, they got it from the Baleful Mastery draw. You're so right. Robber of the Rich or Crucius. It's crucial that we do the Crucius. We're gonna drop the land, get something that costs more. We're holding the Bitter Triumph here. I'm not bitter about it. Yeah. They showed feet. Listen, my entire Magic the Gathering experience is just making bad puns. This is all I have. Ooh, rabble-rousing. Rabble. I still saw the Swiftfoot boots. If I can get those boots on the Satali, I'll be a very happy girl. So we're gonna just set up for some crazy treasures. Fightful Banditry ain't bad. Alright, so we got Prosper. Boots. With the fur. I am going to immediately use the boots to put them on Prosper to protect them against any incoming damage, kill, exile, anything like that. And Crucius is going to swing in. So Spiteful Banditry can take out not just an Impakal, but also her gnomes. So I'm going to drop the Bitter Triumph. Get something that costs more. Actually, maybe less. We haven't been hitting lands. I don't need. I got treasures. Ooh, the One Ring. To rule them all! Anapakal gonna get some counters, gonna swing in, gonna go wild and crazy. More. I'll just, I don't know, throw Prosper in the way since we're gonna wipe the board anyway next turn. That's what the banditry's for. Boop. Yeah, it only counts a number of things that you've declared as attackers for rabble-rousing. So they attacked with one creature, even though there's 5 attackers here. Yeah, move this back. May as well see if I can do this for less mana. You're just gonna block it with the Citizen. 6, and we are going to get 1 treasure back. Delicious treasures. Aww. Little dinosaur's gone, though. They were manually tapping, I believe, to see if they could leave up Plaza of Heroes activation, and they can't. I'm actually gonna just let you hit me, because I really want to do Dinosaur Crime. Sometimes we are all ruled by our emotions. Our dinosaur-based emotions. And there's nothing wrong with that. Dinosaurs are great. I want more treasures. Bing bong bong bong. Down to 6. I'm gonna risk it. Gonna swing in with the Tolly. And the Thundering Raiju. That's awesome. Spells, please. Lands! Classic Tolly. Not even hitting spells. Alright, fine. The One Ring to give me protection until my next turn. Mumble, mumble. Ooh, Goldspan Dragon. I like that. That might be able to kill them. That's good. Oh wait, they can eat food. That's bad. They're gonna have a lot of tokens. That's also bad. Did they get enough for rabble-rousing? 5... 10, yeah! Alright, what's their free spell? Ooh, oh, your talk! Gonna triple those tokens so they can talk the talk and walk the walk. Thank you, Mr. The One Ring. Bing bong. So they are, in essence, at 8. Get 1 more damage in if I move these boots onto Prosper. The attack in. Oh. Yeah, we want counter there. Yep. They eat the food. There's only attacking ones? Modified creatures you control other than Thundering Raiju. So no, it'll be 3. Okay, cool. And that's lethal. I I also have 10 mana just chilling back here in case I wanted to, I don't know, dig for stuff, right? None of these have reach? No, none of those have reach. Any you give any useful abilities? No? You just like exiling stuff? Yeah, they had the deepest foundation, not the tallest foundation. You know, you should really learn how to, like, utilize your vertical space better. You'll be able to block more dragons. GG, Adam Pakal. Tatiova Benthic Druid. Wow, you can tell this person's been playing for a long time because their name is one of the beta codes. It used to be that you had to get referred to and, like, get a beta code for Magic the Gathering Arena. And people would sometimes accidentally put them in the username slot. That's what they looked like. Anyway, Tatiova, landfall, draw a card, gain a life. She's Simic. She's good. She ramps. Nice. Turn 1, Llanowar Elf. It would be a shame if somebody stepped on it. This is me. I stepped on it. With my Bone Crusher Giant. Ugh, Kinnan. I wish I could step on him, too. Inquisition of Kozilek. Let's see what other weenies they got in here. Okay, Oral Goodly Alpha. That'll work. Right now, Kinnan, by the way, he's not generating any value. He does have this activated ability for later in the game. You're gonna get 2/4 mana here off the beans. Considering hamburgers. I'll just play Prosper. Prosper's good in Prosper. Don't squish the boy. He looks pretty squishable. I don't know. I guess I could just, like, firmly grasp him. Play Tatiova. I definitely won't just murder her. That's a lie. You know I'm just gonna murder her. We can play either side of Virgie. They're both good in this deck. I'm gonna go with the front face, though. No! What you got? Time Stream Navigator. Oh, look at you taking extra turns. I am going to firmly grasp Tatiova. Or they can draw any cards off her. I'm gonna play Fable to Babel over Bone Crusher Giant. Boop. Prosper, get in there! A satisfying blink! Ooh, nice Baleful Mastery. I have sufficiently done Rakdos things. Yeah, Rakdos stuff. GG. Etali Primal Conqueror. Hi there, Etali. This hand does not have 2 colors of mana, so we're going to throw it back. Restless Vents, there we go. That's a little bit better, though we only have 2 lands in this hand. I will keep this. Keenan, thank you so much for the sub. So y'all probably know what Etali does. You ramp to him, and then you play a dinosaur. Let's see what they've got in their hand. All right, Inquisition of Kozilek. Oh, it's all big boys. Well, with all big boys to stare down, we're going to just lightning bolt this Llanowar Elf, always bolt the bird, and hope that we draw a land. Perfect. A land. We could go for a Liliana, a bit of symmetrical discard here, or I could play the Crime Novelist just to set up a bit of extra value for Prosper. Based on what they have in hand, though, I just want to get down the Liliana. And I'm going to drop the Marionette Master. I know she's a really great win con for our deck, but we're very far away from her. And I feel like this is a fine way to get started. It forces them to have to do something about Liliana. I'm going to keep dropping some of these great value cards. Ideally, we'll just be getting card advantage off Prosper once we get another mana source. So they could play Luca here, and Luca can make a beast. Oh, actually, Luca's plussing. Okay. Luca plussing could possibly get them to Atali next turn.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Yeah, it should. It should get them there. Unfortunately, Infernal Grasp does not kill Planeswalkers. Maybe you'll go for Koga and Yadaro to stop the Liliana ult. You better take her out. Yep, so they're going for Koga and Yadaro haste. Because they know that if she ults, they're going to lose half their permanents. And that's why we kept the Infernal Grasp in hand. Ah, nice Goldhound! And we finally got another land. Would you look at that? I'll play Prosper. And I'm just going to ult Liliana. Targeting, hit you. So, pile number 1 is going to be Luca, Goldhound, and the dual land. And pile number 2 is going to be, the 4 basic lands. I kept matching up against, like, these super spiky decks, so I started taking out cards that are good in Prosper to add in more good stuff, like Liliana. And honestly, like, no regrets. It felt like it's what the deck, unfortunately, really wanted. I am going to animate this and swing all of you at Luca to make sure he's not doing anything anymore. I'll drop the Castle Lochthwain, too. See what we got. Ooh, Craig. It's like a double block on Prosper. We're going to order the Beast first. The best Beast. Move my commander to the command zone, and I'm going to use this Iron Crag. This is also going to grow my Crime Novelist. Technically didn't even need to tap the land. Bye, Atali. Liliana's a good card. Crazy they put her in Standard. Gix, Yawgmoth, Praetor. Whenever a creature hits you, they can choose to pay a life and draw a card. Gix is usually just chock full of little 1-drops. Oh, like this one. I don't have anything I can do about it until turn 2. I've got this Infernal Grasp. I don't really want to grasp this. This is kind of gross. Oh, hey, Thoughtseize. Chandra would probably eventually be a big problem for them, since it would make them discard, but getting rid of my early removal makes a lot of sense, since that way I can't just kill Gix next turn. How else would I know that my opponent is a real phantom monster, except it says right next to their name that they're real? It's like one of those, clan names in like multiplayer video games. Like, yeah, I'm part of the real clan. I'll just grab my Travail card here. I could have also looked to steal from them. If I play Lannery, it's not a good attack. We can attack into the Preacher and we can die. I'm actually going to do this right now. Show me what you got. Oh, Stinky! You have a 2/4 with Death Touch. I have a 1/1 with Death Touch. We're pretty much the same. Same card. I figured that they would have lots of good 1-drops because they're a Gex stack. Or like another Thoughtseize type of thing. No! They ate him! Oh, man. And I got a little guy. Lelia could dig for me. Prosper will also dig for me. You dig? I dig. All right, Prosper, come on out. What are you gonna exile? Prosper exiled. Kayla's Kindling. I could use that to kill a bat. Yes. It's a very spicy card. Generates value for me and puts it into exile, which is why it's in the Prosper deck. No, I'm not blocking the Preacher. I'll block that. Wee, life gain. Wee, life loss. Kayla's Kindling. I think I should hit either the Eye Twitch or the Knight of Ebon Legion here. They're both quite good. This one is just kind of evasive. That's what's making it good. This thing can grow, though. And grow and grow and grow. Oh, Carnosaur, yes! Okay, so discovered cards are a new piece of sweet, sweet synergy with Prosper because they exile cards and then cast them. Oh, that's a drag. No extreme value for me, only regular value. Just keep paying life and drawing cards. You actually have too many cards in hand. Stop. Don't. Stop. Gix, you have 10 cards in hand. You need to calm down. Hi, don't... No, I'm born to Zorn. Oh, they went for Lelia. They went for my card advantage. Wonder what will get off Kayla's Kindling. I'm personally hoping it's a Bolt. Alright, we got Electro Dominance, Unexpected Windfall, and Volcanic Fallout. I guess I'll take the Volcanic Fallout, but I don't think I'm casting it this turn. I'm just gonna go for the Carnosaur while it's still in exile. See what we cascade into. We cascaded into Kalane. Wow, that's a lot of C's. Cascade into Kalane. But she's not Kalame, she's awesome. If I spend treasures to cast creatures, they get bigger. Oh, dang, I was actually gonna trade that with the Preacher this turn. My life total's getting real low. Oh, damn, that thing can fly? Okay. I'm blocking because I have to. Chat's telling me boo. Don't boo me. Just because I have 2 life. They only have 9 life. I have not hit them. They did this to themselves. They Thoughtseize, they grasped, and they drew so many cards. Alright, so let me see. I have enough mana. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, yes. We're gonna kill everybody. We're gonna cause a volcanic fallout. And this kills the man. Yeah, I think that was a pretty good way to go out. GG, Gix. Azusa lost, but seeking. She plays a lot of lands. They do go first, which is tough for me because it means that they're going to be probably ramping on turn 1. Utopia Sprawl, yep, ramping on turn 1. And then getting out their Azusa on turn 2. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look into their hand and see what atrocities they can ramp into. Okay, Uvenwald Hydra and Nissa. We're gonna hit that Nissa. She's a dirty girl. She certainly has some soil. You could say her deck soiled itself. But don't. Cold Steel Heart. Yeah, don't you love how it's like your turn 2 and you're like, I'm ramping too! And they're out here with just like quadruples your mana. Nice goose. Show me a goose. feel nothing but spite towards this goose. This is actually how all geese make me feel. They all make me feel a fervent sort of hatred. But that's, you know, that's just geese. Listen, we have a lot of Canada geese near me. Terrible animal. We're drawing a card since they do have the city's blessing. Ovenwald Hydra hitting me for 7. I have a Mutavault now. Because like Atali is not as big as Ovenwald Hydra. But it is twice as awesome. And also maybe it will stop them from attacking in, unless they draw something else really big and scary. They could also like bring that Blast Zone to 2 and just wipe out half my board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why are you tapping like that? I see they're leaving up Nick though. Okay, so Ren and 7. They're gonna get themselves another big land-based blocker. No, actually, they're gonna get 3 lands in hand. Alright, AB, you can draw removal spells, right? Hi, Zuza! Land, land, land. Alright, let's provision her after all the lands. Okay, they're not attacking in, so we're going to go for Prosper. Prosper. Save me! Also, Atali, get removal spells. Yes! Ha ha ha! Die! Also, cool, Vorinclex. I didn't play Zorn yet because I wasn't sure what I was going to get. Yeah, great. Get all the forests out of my deck, sweetie. Yes, you're wonderful. We love you. You should chump off with a Zuza. You've played plenty of lands. Everything I'm shuffling. Do to Zorn. No, don't give them priority. I need to kill. So you gotta set end step stops for this stuff. It's really silly. What are you doing? They're casting something. No, we can't flip Vorinclex. It goes back under their control. We don't like that. Unless they were about to, like, mill to lose, I would flip Vorinclex in that situation if they had, like, under 10 cards left in their deck, and I really wanted them to mill out. Yo, Anglemoth, thank you for the sub! Okay, now we just have to, like, pray that they just keep dud drawing while we keep stealing all their best cards. Come on, give me the Ulamog. Portal to Phyrexia, that's what I'm talking about! Sup, Lannery. She's like, how come you're not as excited about me? And Captain Lannery. One of these 2 spells won us the game. Just don't tell Miss Storm which. GG, Azusa. Balmor, Battle Mage, Captain. Hi there, Balmor. I have mana in my hand. It's all in one color except for the Cavern of Souls. I think this is still keepable though, because we can use Dark Ritual and Cavern on turn 2 to get Prosper out early, which sounds pretty sweet. Balmor, the Battle Mage Captain, is a bird that gets very, very aggressive whenever you cast spells, usually making a bunch of tokens, going kind of wide, and, well, killing you fast. This is a really, really aggro deck. I like Balmor though. Plays really, really well as a uncommon commander that plays usually a lot of uncommons in the deck. Oh, sweet. I got red mana. I'm still gonna go for the Dark Ritual, try to get the Prosper out early, since this can just generate so much value for me. It's also a good early blocker. Being a 1/4 with Death Touch has some pretty good advantages. 2 mana. Time for the bird. Ooh, Kiln Fiend. It gets real buff when it casts an instant or sorcery. I'll play the Cedar that we got from Exile. And because their deck can have some counter spells, I'm actually just going to kill this now using Sheltered Edict. And because they also have haste, I'm not attacking in. There's our Trumpeting Carnosaur. Oh, you're right. I should have put it there. I just realized I'm not going to be able to play it because at most I'm just going to have the 5 mana here. I was thinking about the discard ability. You can't discard from Exile. That doesn't work. Hello, Flame Sage. Sorry, Flame Sage. You gotta go. If you take out all of Balmore's creatures, they don't have anything to buff, so the Battle Birdie says goodbye. They're nice mountains. Nice. This lets them recast instants and sorceries from the graveyard. If they had them. I'm sure they have them in hand, they just haven't used them yet. If you increase its power, it can bring back bigger spells. Balmore increases its power. I see them eyeing this Sheoldred. I'll play the Lelia from Exile. I wonder if their deck's got like a Witchstalker Frenzy type thing. Guess we'll find out by attacking in. I'm going to leave Prosper back. Works great as a blocker. Haven't played a land yet for turns. We can use this snow-covered mountain. Why did I keep looking at Sheoldred? Yeah, I saw her light up. Prime Novelist! Sacrificing artifacts makes her bigger and gets you extra mana! Technically have 2 mana right here. On Din a Bug-a-Bug. Lelia says, ooh, a card was exiled, and gets a little bigger. Hello, Balmore. The birdie has landed. Beep, beep. They're gonna buff up. Draw another card. They can recast that on attack, but right now, not a great block. Oh, here we go. Some spell I have no idea what it is. Excuse me? That cannot be your best choice for a buff spell. This has got really cool art. Crash through, gets this buffed up even more. Maybe they're just on like a crazy high or a crazy restricted budget for this. I don't know what their deck building requirement was. Because of the trample, I'm going to double block. And then save one of them by sacrificing this treasure. The crime novelist lives to write another novel. I guess we'll just swing in. Get to choose between my lands here. Boop, boop, boop. They know if they block, I probably have a way to make this stronger, or just kill that, and we did. I think it's a Tali time. Yeah, this is a rare. Good game. If a Tali attacks in, we might get to cast some more spells from Exile. Yeah, and Flame Sage also. They're building with what they got. Sure. Up. Nice. Ooh, Teamer Battle. Wait, they might be able to kill me here. Nope, they don't have enough. If they had a couple, like, Infuriates, you can get a lot of damage in on one swing with Balmore. GG, Belmore. Radek Tal Zealot. This is an Orzhov Knights commander. And it's, well, good Knights. Something that's really tricky about Radek is he also has hexproof from black and white, which means that a lot of our targeting removal won't be able to hit him. And whenever a Knight swings in, they're going to be getting more Knights, or a Knight-related card. This is the spellbook that Radek has, and as long as they are swinging in with a Knight, they get to choose from among 3 of these that are presented at random, and it goes into their hand. Sometimes these digital-only cards are just all about generating ridiculous amounts of value. Let us ramp. Just a little ramp. Ramp's nice because it can get Prosper out a little early. Getting out Prosper early means that we might have a blocker for their Knights. Silverquill Silencer. You'll be able to name a card, like this one, and make it hurt me if I cast it. Very often, yeah, you're just naming the commander here. I still think that we can play Prosper. It's like I'd love to do the thing that the deck does. Which is to say, plays Prosper. Hopefully they don't just murder him, but they might. We got a little bit of murder ourselves, but this murder's not going to do very much since Selfless Savior is able to defend. This can't even be targeted by it. Four mana. You just play Radek, right? I guess they wouldn't want to swing in this turn. They might just be going to kill Prosper. I just see them sitting here. Doing nothing. Okay, yeah, here comes Radek. They can choose to throw away one of these attacking in, or they could just chill. Okay, they're choosing to chill. Guess I'll go to murder the Silverquill Silencer. Reduce the amount of tax that I have to deal with. Great! And then I'll blast the Knight of Grace. Cards are dying. I don't actually care that much about it. I wanted the Knights gone. Ooh, a land. Land is good. I may be interested in blocking Radek. Since there is about a 1 in 3 chance. A little less, actually. I think it's like a 1 in... It's between, like, a third and a half of them hitting removal off this. Oh, but they don't have enough mana. Okay, cool. So they brought back the dog. Definitely not gonna block now. Poor dog getting sacrificed. Sad puppy. Why would you kill him? Ooh, I am getting smitten. The Smitten Swordmaster was generated by the spellbook. I got this beautiful crime novelist. We should use her. Generating black mana from these. No, I want you to use the red. Okay, good. I'm using the red here. You cannot trust these ding-dang things. I love the crime novelist in this deck. She's just writing up a storm. Wait, are we not in second main here? Hold up. Alright, well, that's fine. I'll just bop you again. I thought we were in... We're in combat. He's writing a Planetary Storm. I was planning on playing the Liliana post-combat, but this works just fine. Now the crime novelist can block. They're like, oh no! A 4/6! The knights might be mighty, but they are not large. The crime novelist wins the game. GG. Etali Primal Conqueror. It's a bit of a turbo ramp deck. Playing this dino to do the crimo. You probably run into Etali plenty. He's a very popular commander, perhaps the most popular commander right now. I am going to keep this hand, and I'm going to hope that my opponent does not just leave, because a lot of people, unfortunately, do. You play a Ragavan on turn 1, and then your opponent concedes, because they forgot to put, like, interaction in their deck. And these Etali decks, maybe they got a Lightning Bolt. Maybe they just have, like, 30 Llanowar Elves. Alright, let's see. We go in, and we steal. And we steal a Hulking Raptor! Hulking Raptor's pretty rad. Wish I could play it, but I can't. I don't have enough mana. I'm gonna drop this Agadeem's Awakening from my hand to get something that costs less. Bajuka Bog, that's a land. They got themselves a Bramble Familiar. And now, they don't have themselves a Bramble Familiar. Going to swing in for 5. Ragavan and Crucius getting in there. Getting me a treasure. Looks like it was a land on top of their deck. I'll Bajuka Bog that graveyard. Discard this swamp and get something that costs more. This is really also just like a show of how nasty these two are early, because we have 7 mana next turn. Just discard a creature to get it back for free. Settled Wilds gets them a 4th land and a 4 mana permanent in hand. I'll just play this. Go in. Looks like it was a land again. I'm going to drop down the Virtue of Persistence. And to Crucius's ability, I'm going to discard Gaunty and get something that costs more. I am ambitious. Ambitious enough to get a Chandra, Awakened Inferno. Hey, Pock. Pock is going to double up their land. Land equals 2 lands. Also equals Big Cat. Gaunty, do some crime. Monkey. Bye, Pock. Move out of the way! Beep, beep! Monkey's coming through! Is every deck I play just secretly crime? Yes. No. Maybe. Bigger! Secretly? Not so secretly. If there are 2 things in life that are certain, they are roaming throne and crime. Speaking of crime, they got Shoulder's Edict and... Oh, no bones! Wanna make me sacrifice a creature, huh? No, no, not my... Gaunty! And bring it back into crime again. So I'm gonna put a upkeep stop here, because I'm actually grabbing Kogla. I'm gonna use Kogla to fight old Gnawbones. I'm gonna make Kogla indestructible by putting Crucius back into my hand. All in a day's work for Kogla, the stolen ape. Shaltrid? Oh my god, you shouldn't have. But, like, thank you for doing it. Thank you for showing up. I really appreciate you. Yeah, I'd rather the Kolga get to stick around a turn. I know, and here I was thinking we'd have to deal with a Tolly for a turn. Nope, they'll just play him again. Alright, let's see what they get this time. We do have one board wipe in our deck. Blood on the Snow. No, but they got something that can protect them. The One Ring. Also a Mind Stone. Each opponent, huh? Big fan of the words each on that. Choices. But that one targets opponents. Give me the girl boss. Prosper's like, do I get to be in this game? No. You don't. I'm sorry, Prosper. Sometimes things are bigger than you, okay? Like Monkey. Ooh, Lamog. Aw, my girl boss. We still won. They did manage to exile that. GG, Atali. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Brawl Stars. I hope you like seeing what Prosper can do with some of the fun new Discover cards. I'm a big fan of things like Camille and Trumpeting Carnosaur. We have other new sweet cards too, like Bonehorde Dracosaur, that go just great in Prosper. I'm always happy to get new cards in Prosper, and this was a requested deck. I have a list of commanders that people have asked me to either update or brew, and if you would like to update it, request an updated deck, let me know in the comments below. I add them to a list. Some of the other ones that we've got on here are like Nashi, Samut, Jolrail, Ashnod, Koth, Ravaz, Lonus, Alayla, Dina, Tovalar, Yuri, and more. There's so many different decks that I would love to get to build. It's just a matter of getting to them. There's only so much time in a day. Thank you so much for watching, and have a brawlful day.